Every new Tibia like that drops a public test gets a look. Simple rule. This one came from a studio I'd never heard of. Might of Spells, a free-to-play top-down sandbox MMORPG from a first-time Estonian studio called Nukante. One game ever. Alpha was delayed 17 months. The community called it out once for alleged AI art on the website. Unverified, but it's stuck. And there were 0 hands-on player reports when I looked. So the invite lands and the test is live right now. I jump in blind. One server. Let's see what actually shipped. First thing the game does is puts its own disclaimer on screen. Alpha build, boosted progression rates for testing. The build is not balanced. The first time the studio warning you before you even boot the game. Rare honesty, I give them that. Character creation is 2 fields, name and a server. That's it. No class, no race, no appearance. Vocation comes later at the spellbook. The old school stance is immediate. And the menus. Yeah, you can tell from menus it's going to be rough. The UI is tiny, buttons are small, and the first arrow fires before I even move. Action not possible. Alpha's favorite phrase. I would see it another 40 times before this was over. 2 camera angles on screen, top-down diamond grid, pure Tibia, swap to isometric, more Ultima Online. The marketing said 80 ping, no music anywhere, ambient only. And the camera sits very close, quite claustrophobic. But the art direction, I love the look of this game already. A warm fantasy palette, tranched roofs, cobblestone. The lighting is doing real work. First quest, pest problem. Say more, the NPC hands me a club. Go kill rats in the tunnels. Of course it's rats. I find the grate, click it, descend underground. A ladder climbing tutorial fires, 3 language flags on the pop-up. UK, Brazil, Poland. A small studio trying to be international. The inventory is pure Ultima Online. Grid bag opens separately. Drag items to equip. No auto equip. I drag a club from the back to my hand slot and I'm armed. Alt reveals item names. Shift to compare. The game wants you comparing gear from minute 1. First combat, real-time melee. Red damage numbers float off the rat. 42, no club animation. First jank. The rat drops bronze coins and meat. Questex is straight from Tolkien. Bring back proof of your deeds. What's the proof? Do they want cheese? A rat tail drops and that's the proof. Return to Seymour, shield reward, level 2. The tutorial loop closes, quest, kill, sell. It works. Then the stats panel. 10 skills, 1 hand, 2 hand range, shielding, harvesting, fishing, blacksmithing, mining, woodcutting, and a hunger at 0%. Already. Minutes after spawning, the starving mage bit plants right here. 4 vocations at the spellbook. Warrior, archer, wizard, shaman. Spells cost BC and need magic levels. The depth gating is real. You're not buying a fireball at level 2. And the map. Search for an NPC by name. It shows you exactly where they are on the map. No hunting NPCs for 20 minutes. No wiki tab open. Just search. I quite like that. The loop is working. Quest chains, gear upgrades. The quest log has 6 entries now. Yellow, green, blue, white quest on the log. Not sure what they all mean. Green is done, I think. And then the game drops its first real stumble on me. Finding the lost treasure. A shovel quest. Use the target mechanic, boots and a backpack as a reward. I head to the beach. A full biome shift in under a minute. Grass to sand. Cacti, teal surf in the background. Strongest visual asset in the alpha. Then I drop the shovel. I don't know how to pick it up. Yeah, I don't know how to get my shovel up. I think I might have to get the quest again or something. 2 different error messages. Cannot use this object. Action not possible. 2 failures, 2 different texts. Error taxonomy is more precise than the marketing. The fix. Drag it into the bag. The same Ultima style drag that equipped the club. Answer was there the whole time. The game just never tells you. Dark patch in the sand. Use the shovel. A treasure found. Let's go. Quest turn in, 75 XP, a bigger backpack, boots. Sadly, the gear doesn't show in the character. And then the system starts stacking. A hunter task system debuts. Kill 10 rats, 100 XP, 50 BC. That's my type of quest. Repeatable kill counters as a parallel to progression. Quests and tasks start pointing at the same monsters. A snake quest plus a snake task. 2 birds, 1 grind. The quest log is crowded now. but it works. Skills advance through use mid-combat. Shielding ticks up while I'm getting hit. One-hand melee levels mid-fight. Use based progression within the moment notifications. A RuneScape style. "20 snakes, 22 XP per snake, more than double the rats. 17 snakes in just a few minutes. But the combat, look, it's click and watch. Exactly what the Tibia pitch promised. Not bad, just very old school. And then there's some damage tuning. 4 mobs on me, no damage taken. Nothing. In any other old school game, 4 mobs means you were dead. These 4 mobs, no damage. The alpha numbers are way too forgiving. Breaks the tension completely. Troll Hunt. Tom scarred backstory, revenge on lesser trolls. A multi-step quest. Weaken the troll, claim its head with a knife. 250 XP, biggest single reward in the diary. Blacksmith shop, chain armor, 175 BC, helmet 80, one-handed axe 45. I buy the axe. Attack 11, defense 10, weight 172. Then we try some fishing. No bait, no minigame, no cast animation. A single sentence of chat text. You caught a fish. You didn't catch anything. Success and failure are basically just a chat message. I love it. Throw the rod. Boom. That's it. I love it when gathering is so simple without any extra minigames. We try some herb gathering with the cycle. Channeled harvest with the please wait bar. No node feedback. Cannot tell a harvested bush from the fresh one. That's some rough edges right there. And then we get some bomb runes. First ability beyond melee. Blow up off the ground. Runes are items in the bag, not a hotbar skill. That's a promising first hint of depth. Here's an honest observation though. This island works because nobody's playing it. If the server was crowded, a node completion would break the harvest flow. Every bush would be stripped. Every fishing spot would be camped. The design leans on empty servers right now. That's fine for alpha. It won't be fine for later. The hunger stays at 0 the entire session. The starving mage became a running bit. Gear stats are pretty confusing. Arm 1 and weight, that's it. What's the point of having so much gear if the armor values are so confusing? And the more I play, the more the feel comes into focus. The marketing says Tibia nostalgia, but the bag, the grid, the way you drag the club to your hand and dig with the shovel from your backpack, the way NPCs are just names you look up on the map instead of floating exclamation marks. This feels more like a modern Ultima Online than a Tibia spin-off, and honestly, that's a better pitch in my mind. Quest log keeps growing, a cycle still in the bag, same character, same grind. Troll combat, 4 trolls on me immediately, overwhelmed. What the hell am I supposed to do here? This is terrible, real skill check. The knife on weekend troll flow pays out. A troll head claim. A genuine relief when that loot window opens. $250 XP. A novice grasp sword. Attack 14. Best weapon in the whole playthrough. Tom finally gets his revenge after I don't know how many years. Also there are chickens. Just wondering the troll spawn. Named NPC ignoring trolls walking past him. Nobody addresses this. Game is too busy to care. Straight to the grind. The world map as my compass. 3 tasks and 1 quest track. Wolf grind. 25 wolves. 26 XP each. Dark wolf wood. Pretty moody and shadowed. And the session ends mid-task. 1 of 25 wolves killed. This is kind of an enough for me. At least in this playtest. Time for the verdict. So the 3 questions I came in with: what did I enjoy? What didn't I like? Is there potential in this project? What landed? The simplicity. Quests are super clean, no bloat anywhere. Explore, talk to NPCs, the map finds them. That's it. Art direction is pretty strong. I love the look of this game. Professions that don't overcomplicate. Fishing and harvesting feels good. The modern Ultima Online pitch is real. That's what they're going for, even if the marketing says Tibia. What missed? Combat is just click and watch. Polarizing by design. Damage tuning, too forgiving, it breaks the old school tension. Blacksmithing, mining, woodcutting, couldn't find them in the build at least. UI jank, broken strings, tiny buttons, no music, not much of a game yet, very early on. And the terraforming, that's the one distinctive hook the marketing sells. Raise cliffs, carve rivers, build from a foundation to roof. It's in the trailer, I don't think it's in the build. The central pitch remains untested, that's worth knowing going in. Old school grid MMO is a taste, there's no middle ground. You either love this or you don't. The game knows its audience. The polarization is the product. Look, I had fun. The niche this is walking into is brutal. Tibia still holds its players after 25 years. Raven Dawn launched big, hit the content drought, and nearly collapsed. Fractured got delisted from Steam entirely. And new entries keep showing up, and most just don't stick. The nostalgia that sells the game is the same thing that makes it hard to stand out. Why would anyone play a new old school MMO where the old ones still exist? Hard to give a proper verdict. There's not much here yet, but the bones are nice. First time studio, delayed alpha, and I still had a lot of fun with it. The potential is there, the execution is not. Not yet. First time micro studio with no ship titles is not a sure bet, but I want it to work. That counts for something. Check it out if you love old school sandboxes and you're okay with the alpha jank. Skip it if you need a finished game. That's the honest answer. So, the question. The new Tibia likes keep launching while the original still holds its player after 2.5 decades. Does the genre have a room for a modernized take on this type of game? Or is every new entry just another Tibia spin-off that just keeps on dying? If you played the alpha, what did you think? Tell me in the comments. Thanks for the time. See you in the next one. Back to the grind.